Hi, I'm Kathy Gunst, resident chef for Here and Now, and it is summer in Maine, which means lobster. And we are on a special field trip today to Cape Porpoise, Maine, to come meet John Green, the owner of Langsford Road Lobster and Fish House. Hey, John.
Hey, how you doing, Kathy?
Good. Great to meet you.
I heard you were coming in to talk about some lobsters. And
This is true.
How to pick them out before you cook them.
Yeah, I hear you're the man to talk to.
Well,
So-
I'll try.
All right, great. We are here in Cape Porpoise, Maine with John Green of Langsford Road Lobster and Fish House, and we're going to learn about Maine's #1 lobster.
Lobster.
All right, where do we start?
These are soft shell lobsters.
So what temperature is this water that
This
you
water
keep
is
them in?
being 42 degrees.
And is this ocean water?
This is ocean water, but I chill it.
So it's,
because-
you keep it even colder.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have chillers that chill it down to 42 to slow the metabolism down of these lobsters, so they don't, especially soft shell, so they don't tend to eat each other, which they will. They're cannibals. They're hungry.
Okay, wait. They really will eat each other?
Oh, for sure. If
So-
you can,
So the cold temperature keeps them. Oh,
let's take a look right here.
this is really going to do us.
This lobster here was fine last night when I went home, and we just opened up the crate.
This is like a Stephen King movie already.
Already, yeah. They've chewed his head off, and they've eaten his whole tail.
I did not know this.
So what happens?
Maybe I didn't need to know that.
What happens when a lobster molts and sheds his shell and turns into a soft shell lobster? He's molding to grow, and when he molts, it's a process that he's very hungry after he molts. He wants
Because
to eat.
it's so much
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
So that's the reason we chill our water down, to slow their metabolism down so they won't chew on each other.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
So as you can see, they're nice and frisky and live.
And that's something you always want to look for when you're shopping for
That's
a lobster.
right. Another thing you want to look for is the antenna length. See, the first thing they do when they're hungry and they're held too long, these are the easiest things for another lobster to eat.
Oh.
So if you see these antennas that aren't full length like this, and they're chewed down to the stub, that means they've been held for a while.
Okay, so when you go shopping for a lobster, you want to look for one that's frisky and lively, and you want to look for long antenna,
That's right.
because that will indicate that they're
Fresh.
alive and fresh and haven't been sitting in a holding tank. Anything else we need to look for when we're shopping?
Yeah, you can on a soft shell lobster that we have a real new lobster, which is very soft, and usually he'll have more water between his meat and his claw than one. This is a seasoned, what we call a seasoned
Meaning
soft
it's
shell.
not quite as soft.
You can feel his
Yes,
shell right
it's
here.
almost hard
I mean,
shell.
there's some flex
yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah, but it's not super soft.
Right, and if I can find another one in here, see the difference in color.
And this one is,
This one,
Aged
this
more.
one shed 3 months ago, approximately.
and this one?
This one's shed. See how he's soft on the shell?
Yeah.
He probably shed within 4 weeks. We call this a seasoned soft shell.
This would have a better flavor.
Not necessarily flavor, but he'll be more filled out. The claw meat will be more filled out.
So you'll get more meat.
You'll get more meat.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if we go to this tank, we have the old shell, a hard shell lobsters in it.
And you get more money for these, right?
We do, and especially this time of year, because 90% of them have molted and shed. Here we go again, long antennas right to the end.
Yep.
Feel the roughness on this. Feel the difference between that other one?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rougher. See the blackness on his shell?
Yeah.
He's been dragging this around the ocean floor for a year. You see the difference in the shiny shell versus the,
Oh yeah.
this is what we call old shell, new shell.
shell.
Soft shell, hard shell.
Which do you prefer for taste?
Soft shell,
Why?
hands down, sweeter.
Sweeter. That's what a lot
Yeah.
of chefs I know say.
So the other thing we look for is some people like the roe in a female. This is a female lobster. I can tell just by looking at the outside of the shell.
You can.
Yeah, because see the tail, how it flares out?
Yes.
That tail flares out for a reason, to hold the eggs in here when they're producing the young. So this, you can
Wow.
almost,
So just like a woman.
yeah.
I mean, like That is super interesting. I didn't know you could just look at them like
You
that.
look at the out. See how this shell is flared out.
Okay,
this
so
tail,
it's flaring out. Yeah,
versus this tail, how it's tucked in.
it's much
See,
more.
see the outside edges.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a male. And,
Wow.
and there, that tells you the male, and right here tells you the
And
female.
these are the
Watch your fingers,
swimmerette-
you're going to get cut. If he flips his tail, it'll cut you.
Oh,
These
because
are
he'll
very,
flip
very
it.
sharp.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Yeah.
She's mad. She doesn't like that.
Wouldn't you be if you were held upside down?
Depends who's holding me upside down, I guess.
Okay. Okay, let's stay on topic. Okay. Take us. So this is the tail, obviously, and these are the claws.
Right.
I find that most people don't eat and appreciate the bodies, and I think it has some of the best meat.
Oh, the
Sucking
meat and the
chewing
tamale.
on- I know.
The
Oh, I love
tamale
the
is all the
tamale.
flavor.
The tamale is the liver,
It's the liver.
and the roe is in the female, which I think is the caviar
Right.
of lobster.
Right.
Love it all.
When it is cooked right.
Which
when
is
it's
what?
not, well, when it firms
Cooked
up.
enough. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
If it's not cooked enough, it can be
Mushy
It can
and-
be
yes.
black and non-appealing looking.
So if you cut open the lobster and the roe is mushy, you didn't cook it enough.
If it's black
Yeah.
instead of red and firm.
Yeah.
Because when you split your lobster down the middle, that's what I mean about flipping the tail. If
Yeah.
your finger was
Oh, I
in there now,
see.
you'd be leaking.
Thank you very much. You saved my finger. Okay. What's the biggest lobster you've ever had in here?
When we used to buy from the Canadian provinces, when we were doing more wholesale, we had them up in the 20-pound range.
Wow.
We've opened 100-pound crates and had 5 lobsters in them, 5 or 6 lobsters.
That's unusual though, right?
Not in Canada because they're allowed to fish on the large lobsters. In Maine,
I
we
see.
throw everything back. It's about 4 pounds, 4.5 is about it.
Got it. So all these are from Maine.
These are all from
Yeah,
Maine. Yeah.
because you're from Maine. We're in Maine.
We're in Maine. We are.
We are. Thank you so much, John. This has been an education.
No
Now I'm ready to
problem.
go home and cook some lobster.
Grill some lobster.
No, I steam them too. I like them all different ways. Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us.